And then hopefully some good things will happen, and we will definitely strengthen, work on inner, outer thigh, hip work. And then, you know, unmute yourself if you get a great idea, shout it out to me, okay? So let's start. We're gonna just start real briefly at the top of your mat. This is my left side facing the computer. So we all know a lot about preventative health, right? Because here we are, taking care of ourselves. So take a second to rock your weight just a little bit in your sitting bones. How do your sitting bones relate to your overall health? This is a really good question. So when we find our weight on our sitting bones, we have a tendency to sit back less and sit up more, right? And so the act of sitting up helps us maintain that long spine that we're all after, the spine we want to have when we're 100 years old. So let's go ahead, take a second, bring your hands to your shins, and take a big breath, and let's just open your chest, move your chest a little forward, letting your back stretch. You can look over your right and left shoulder just as you do this. Good. And remind me after class, there's something else along those lines that I want to mention. So take your arms all the way up for just a moment and just check in with your shoulders, and then use the strength in your abdomen to come down. Vamos a bajar un poquito. Good. And then we're going to bring one arm up and one arm down, and we're going to alternate. Vamos a cambiar brazos, cambiando brazos, cambiando brazos. Muy, muy, muy bien. Good. So now let's sit up, and I want you to let your arms just sweep out like you're almost doing the breaststroke. Bueno, nadando en el agua. So take that a few times. You're letting your hips stretch there in the hip socket. Good. Pumping a little energy right around the heart and the lungs. Good. Let's go ahead and take those circles. Hacemos círculos, otra dirección. Very nice. Good. So now we're going to pause, bring our weight back once again, and then vamos a girar a la derecha, girar a la izquierda. Good. And then we're going to pause here for just a moment. Bring your hands right down, and then I want you to take that same little twist, but with your lower body. So you're going to push slightly through your hands. Keep your knees, las rodillas juntas, y vamos a mover lado y lado y lado. Good. And then let's pause on your right side, y vamos a subir y bajar la pierna. Good. Let's try that one more time. Otro lado. Good. And exhale, take 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Denise is coming. Denise made it. Excellent. So now we're going to move it right back into your center. Take your 2 arms up. Good. And then exhale, come right back down. And then I want you to open and close your brazos y piernas, your arms and your legs. Feeling that connection deep in your center. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. So desde aquí, let's inhale, nos sentamos arriba. And then exhale, this time, see about putting your elbows, your codos, aquí on your alfombra. And then we're going to lift your right, lift my left knee over my left hip, la rodilla izquierda. Y ahora cambiamos la posición de las piernas. Good. So abdominals are strong, empujando los antebrazos. Good. Take a little pause and then extend the shin bone of that leg closer to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's pause here. Switching sides, same thing. You'll extend the leg. 5 y 4 from the knee. 2 y 1. Good. So now you're going to change the position of your 2 legs, and we'll go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead. Vamos a bajar all the way down to the floor. Open your arms in a little T shape. Y vamos a Estirar las rodillas al codo. So I want you to stretch your knees towards your elbow and then scoop your abdomen in, utilizando los abdominales para llevar las piernas al centro. So you're just using your abdominal muscles to bring your legs right back to the center. Good. Una pausa aquí. Let's pause here with your legs in the center. Take your two arms up over the chest. Reach your right arm, left leg afuera y adentro. Y cambiamos lados. Afuera y adentro. So you're taking opposite arm and leg, stretching, reaching through the shoulder. Good. And we'll continue that long reach. Very nice. Let's pause here. And then exhale, extend your two shin bones as your arms float down to your sides. And then arriba. Muy bien. Bajamos y subimos. Good. Let's take that one more time. Excellent. And now with your two legs up, let's circle the legs away from your body. Opening, abdomen pulling in. Reach out through your heels. Big stretch. The backs of the legs. Good. Let's take those circles in the opposite direction. Good. All right. To Mim's suggestion here, hold your legs out, and then I want you to just lightly lift them and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Just up an inch, down an inch, feeling this connected into your belly. Good through the inner thighs and even the outer leg there. Good. So now let's pause. Bring your two knees in. Bring your 2 feet to the floor. Take your arms here to your sides and then exhale, push and lift your pelvis up. Good. And then we're going to exhale and bring that right back down. Inhale, take another breath and exhale, lift your pelvis up. Take a second, lift your 10 toes here. Good, and then maybe even wiggle your toes just a little bit. Exhale, lower the pelvis right back down. We'll come up again, inhale. And exhale, pushing through the feet, lifting your 10 toes. Now open your knees a hair and then close. So you're gonna open and close. Just the femur bones moving out in the hip socket and then closing just an inch. So we'll take a 10 and a 9 and an 8 and a 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the pelvis one more time and then exhale, release, let that come down for now. So now extend your shin bone out and then extend the opposite. We're going to change the position here, taking 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and staying low so you feel your belly connected to this movement. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Exhale, bring your 2 legs right back up. And then this time, bring your hands here back behind your head. We'll take a big breath. Extend the back of your legs and pull your navel in. Exhale, slowly bring your head and chest right back down to the floor. Inhale. And exhale, lift your head and chest. And we're going to inhale, slowly lower. And exhale, lift the head and chest. Inhale, we lower. And exhale, lift the head and chest. This time, take your right hand behind your thigh. Let the left leg come down. Good, so you're sort of supporting back behind the head. And now this time, let the left thigh come down and up in the hip socket for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring your right hand behind your head, your left hand behind the thigh. So you're stretching this hamstring, and then we're gonna lightly work the opposite leg, just down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, lifting your shoulder blades from the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bending both knees. Exhale, releasing the head right back down. Now your 2 arms up to your sides. Press the feet actively into the mat. And now exhale, lift the hips all the way up. Inhale the arms, come alongside your ears. And then exhale, pull the elbows into your sides. Try this a few more times. Bajando la pelvis y subimos la pelvis. Good. Brazos al lado de las orejas y codos debajo de las costillas. Good. Arms alongside your ears and elbows underneath your rib cage. Super bien. Good. So let's hold the pelvis up. And now this time I want you to just lightly, like we did our legs, open and close your arms here. Take another 5. I have 4. Just feeling shoulder blades pulling in. 2 and 1. Good. Exhale. Hold, lift your sitting bones now. So maybe even your hands at your hips. Feel that little lift for 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inspiramos. You're going to take a big breath. And now exhale, bajamos la pelvis. Desde aquí, from here, reach your tailbone down, el cóccix, y también el ombligo abajo. Y desde aquí, subimos la cabeza otra vez. Good, so this time, one arm alongside the ear, otro. And I want you to try a 5, y 4, y 3, y 2, y 1. Very nice. Release your head. Extend your 2 legs. Take your 2 arms up. Good. So now the knees are going to bend together as the arms come alongside the ears, and then we'll lift back up to about 60 degrees. So here we go. Back and up. Taking 5 and 4 and 3. Really feel the belly connected and strong. 2 and 1. Good. Leave the arms down to your sides for just a moment. Externally rotate. So heels tapping in. And now your big toes tapping in. Good. Heels juntos, talones juntos. Y ahora dedos gordos, dedos del pie conectando. Good. So now pause for just a second. And we're going to bend your 2 knees. And exhale, stretch the legs up. Almost like a demi-plie from ballet class. But here on the floor, opening your chest. Let's take another 3 and 2. Good. Again, belly stays strong, connected to this movement. Good. Really working the quadriceps, stretching the backs of the legs. Muy bien. Now we're going to point the toes. Let the right leg come down. Let the left leg come slightly towards you. And exhale, change. Cambiamos la posición de las piernas. Here we go. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. 2 legs up, 2 hands behind your head. Exhale, lift the head and chest, and then lightly pulse from the abdomen. Taking 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then we're going to take that little pulse a la izquierda to the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. A la derecha. 5 y 4, 3, 2 y 1. Muy bien. Back to your center one more time. Lowering your 2 feet right back down. 2 arms up. Exhale, lift the pelvis. And now this time, just the right leg is going to open and close by itself. Good. Take 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now the left leg is going to open and close. Keep the foot kind of anchored on the floor. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now you're going to pick up your right foot, tap it on the opposite side of your left, y to the right. So you're going to go right, left, bueno, izquierda, derecha, izquierda, derecha, 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Setting that foot down, lifting your pelvis un poquito más adelante con los abdominales adentro with your abdominals in, and now with your left leg, you're going to come across and back, across and back. So I really feel this deeply on the outside of my supporting hip. 5 and 4 and 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien, subimos la cadera. You're going to lift the pelvis up one more time. Exhale now, talones juntos. You're going to take your heels together, let the hips open up, las manos arriba. Good. And then detrás de la cabeza con los deditos entrelazados. Good. So now take just a second and by yourself, just lift your 2 legs down and up. Take 5. And again, ribs pull in, belly stay strong. 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Good. So now holding your legs up, vamos a subir otra vez la cabeza. Lift the head, little pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Now your rodillas, your knees a little closer to your armpits. Exhale, estiramos afuera. Y ahora bajamos. Estiramos afuera. Y ahora bajamos. Estiramos afuera. Very nice. Y abajo otra vez. Last time, holding here, arms out to your sides. Take 5 little circles, circulando. Bueno, y otra dirección. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Desde aquí, las manos detrás de los tobillos. You're going to take your hands to the outsides and exhale, lifting up. Good. Vamos a batir 3 veces. You're going to just pull those heels together. 3, 2, 1. Y después vamos a bajar otra vez y hacemos 3, 2, 1. Good. So this is a little back stretch. Y vamos a subir. 3, 2, 1. Y bajamos otra vez. 3, 2, 1. Última vez. You're going to lift up. Good. And now let's exhale. Extend the 2 legs out. Vamos a sentarnos adelante. So sit all the way up. Y desde aquí estiramos la espalda adelante. Y ahora atrás. Good. Estiramos adelante y atrás. One more time. Adelante y atrás. Un ratito, take a moment with your arms sobre los. Bueno, put your hands, las manos en los hombros. Good. Y hacemos círculos. Good. So now from here, 2 arms out. And then you're going to do a little vueltita cada lado. So girando por las costillas, you're twisting through your ribs. A la derecha, a la izquierda. Muy bien. And now from here, stretch and reach towards one leg. Inhale up. Exhale, estiramos a la pierna opuesta. Good. Estirando adelante. Muy bien. Muy bien. Última vez. Good, ya está. Turn your palms up. And then let's exhale. Y vamos a bajar. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. So pausing here, una pausa en el piso. And with your right leg, lift it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abrimos, cerramos. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Leaving that leg down. Let's exhale. Lift your left leg. Same thing. Down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abrimos, cerramos. 5, 4, 3. Really pulling front of the rib cage. And 2 y 1. Muy bien. Desde aquí vamos a elevar. You're going to lift la cabeza, los hombros, los omóplatos, your shoulder blades, your costillas, todo eso. Muy, muy, muy bien. So now try this. Turn your left foot, you're going to turn it in, put the foot up on the thigh. Trying to do that sin usar las manos. And I just want you to kind of swim out over your hips. Good. And then vamos a cambiar la dirección. Good. And now from here, take a little twist towards that leg and right back up and away. So nos sentamos adelante y giramos. Inspiramos y cambiamos. Good. Inhale, bring your two arms back up. Palms facing up now. Let's see about bajando, bajando, bajando. Muy bien. And now from here on the floor, 5 little circles with your arms a tu lado. 3 y 2 y 1. Otra dirección. 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Con los brazos arriba otra vez. You'll take your arms up, lifting your head, shoulders, ribs, lumbar. Coming all the way back up to a seated position. Inspiramos. Expirar. You're going to send the left leg out. Draw the right leg in. Good. Y nadamos. We swim sobre la pierna. Over the leg. Bueno, nadamos sobre la pierna. Good. And then cambiamos la dirección. Good. Y desde aquí vamos a girar. You're going to turn towards the leg. Y ahora arriba. Y giramos otra dirección. Good. So you're just twisting now through the ribs. Good. Última vez, last time, 2 arms, palms facing up. Y vamos a bajar. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Sweeping your arms out to the side. Once again. Good. And desde aquí, mis manos a mi lado, lifting your head, your hombros, omóplatos, costillas, la espalda inferior. Muy, muy, muy bien. So now from here, I'm just going to take myself and turn towards the computer screen for just a moment. Y vamos a estirar las dos piernas afuera. So you're going to stretch your 2 legs out. And then from here, let's just start a little reach. I'm going to put, let's see, right hand. This is my mano derecha. On my left hip, on my cadera izquierda, I'm going to just stretch a few times away from my left hip towards my right leg. Good. Really feel myself anchor this leg down mientras moviendo otra dirección. Good. Try that one more time. Excellent. Y desde aquí, cambiamos lados. You're going to switch sides. Really reach that opposite thigh down. So I know you don't have to push with your hands per se, but just let the attention your hands are giving you allow you to anchor that bone as you reach. Good. Try to lead with your ribs as best you can. Excellent. So now we'll inhale, take your 2 arms all the way up for a moment. Y desde aquí, las manos detrás de la cabeza. Good. And now I want you to try that same little reach. Vamos a ir lado y lado. Lado y lado. Good. Good. Allowing la axila, todo esto para estirar. Excellent. So now reaching your hands anywhere on your legs that helps and makes sense. Y ahora tú puedes hacer círculos. You can make little circles moviendo las costillas. Y cambiamos la dirección. Good. From here, so I'm going to stretch my hombro opuesto a la rodilla. So I'm going to take opposite shoulder to knee. Y nos sentamos arriba. And same thing, otro lado. Good. Inhale, sitting all the way up. Exhale, we're going to close our legs and come onto all fours here for just a moment. Good. So tops of the feet, press down. And you can reach your thighs back, back, back. Y otra vez, arriba. Good. So you're just waking up your hips. Good. 3, 2, 4 más. Como tú quieras. Good. Desde aquí nos sentamos arriba y estiramos. You're going to stretch la cabeza y el coccyx, your tailbone, together, juntos y separados, apart. Good. So now take a little pause. Pull your right arm up and then the left, right? So it's almost like you're starting a lawnmower or something. Exhale, pull back. Each time, opening your chest. Good. Trying to keep your head lifted. La cabeza arriba. Eso. Good. All right. Now from here, reach your weight back. Pull 2 arms. And we'll take 5. Exhale, reaching 4. That's it. Reaching 3. And 2. And 1. Very nice. All the way up. Desde aquí, you're going to just fold over and bring yourself back up. So, ondulando. You're just kind of creating an undulation through your spine. Do that one more time. Good. And then from here, hands to the hips. I'm going to stretch and extend la pierna izquierda afuera. So I'm going to stretch my left leg out to the side. Same thing. Vamos a estirar lado y lado. Good. And now I'm going to add my arms into this. A deep reach away is going to help me connect to my obliques. Good. Good. One more time. And then try reaching towards that toe and lifting right back up towards your toe and all the way back up. Good. One more time. And then from here, lowering down once again, top arm travels over your ear. Transfer the weight and lift the arm and leg juntos. You're going to lift these limbs together. We'll take 3, 2, y 1. Good. One leg back, one arm adelante y cambiamos la posición. Changing the position. Y 3, y 2, y 1. Good. Pause here. Sweeping your top hand and top foot are going to open and close. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Hold that leg all the way up. Good. And then we're going to exhale. Slowly bring that leg back in. Ondulamos. Let's undulate your spine a few more times. Last time here. And then we're going to exhale. Take your hands to the hips. Let the right leg, or whichever leg you want, is going to travel out to the side. Good. And we'll reach a few times. Feeling your ribs, costillas, viajando de lado y lado. Good. Y ahora, un brazo abajo. Good. Utilizando los obliques. You're really using your obliques para viajar lado y lado. Very nice. Good. And now from here, cambiamos. You're going to reach, cruzamos el cuerpo y arriba otra vez. Cruzamos el cuerpo. You cross the body. And then right back up. 2 y 1. Muy bien. Arriba aquí. Un brazo abajo. Top arm over the ear. Y subimos. 5, y 4, y 3, y 2, y 1. Muy bien. Now you're going to reach the arm and leg. Adelante y atrás. Brazo y pierna. Adelante y atrás. Muy bien. 2 más. And then una pausa. Your hand and foot together. La mano y el pie juntos y separados. Good. Desde aquí, una pausa. Take a little pause. Take a big stretch. Abriendo la cadera. Eso. And now this time, just let the right knee come down next to your left. We're going to take your 2 elbows to the floor for a moment. And I want you to lift your hips up. And then we're going to lower the knees down. So abrimos, you lift. And then exhale, slowly lower. Feeling that control from the abdomen, the glutes. Good. Let's come up one more time. And then this time, just lift lightly from the floor. And we're going to open and close the knees. So the knees are just a few inches above the floor. And we'll take 5, 4, 3, y 2, y 1. Muy bien. Lowering that leg right back down. Take your right leg out to the side. 5, 4, 3, y 2, y 1. Muy bien. Right back down. Left leg afuera. 5, y 4, y 3, y 2, y 1. Muy bien. Bringing the leg right back down. Exhale. Lowering, lowering, lowering. Letting your head, neck, shoulders release. Good. Let's exhale. Slide our weight right back down. This time we're going to lower. Bajamos el piso. Good. Take a second here. Empujamos las manos en el piso. So you're going to push your hands into the floor. Exhale, lift your head and chest. Good. You can let your spine begin to stretch a little bit more by taking your head back. Estirando la cabeza atrás. Y desde aquí bajamos otra vez. You're going to lower right back down. Great. So bend your right knee. Exhale, slowly lower with control. Bend the left knee. Y desde aquí vamos a bajar otra vez. Good. Muy despacito. Feeling that connection to the back of the leg. Good. And then from here, let's take 2 legs together. And I want you to just flex, flex, flex. Now point, point, point. Inhale, reach the 2 legs out. Here we go. You're going to lift and we'll flex, 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 point, point, point. Inhale, reach the 2 legs right back down. One more time. We'll flex, 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 point, point, point. Inhale, reach. Exhale, push through the hands, lifting right back up. Good. Chin over each shoulder. Muy bien. Good. So now we're going to come right back down. This time, lift the right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open and close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Circle the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y otra vez, otra dirección. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale, release. Left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abrimos, cerramos. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circulamos. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y otra dirección. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Lift your 2 legs. Opposite knee, opposite heel to sitting bones. You're going to exhale, change. Exhale, change, cambiando las piernas. Muy bien. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Una pausa. So now let the two thighs lift y lower. Subimos y bajamos. Subimos y bajamos. Subimos. Good. Now from here, take your heels. Beat the heels together 10 veces. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Stretch the two legs up. 5 veces. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Releasing the legs. Rock the backs of the legs for just a moment. Rocking the hips. Super bien. And from here, arms down to your sides. Press your palms for a moment into the floor. Then soften the elbows and pull the elbows up and tucked into your sides. Now from there, lift and lower the arms. Take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out to the side and right back in. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold the arms up here, lightly tapping. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now arms to a Y, back to a T. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold the arms up, lightly tapping. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave the left arm or the arm closest to the computer screen up, and then roll yourself onto that side. Start here for a moment with your top leg just stretching behind you. Good. Exhale, extend. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Good. Now let that top leg come down and up. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now let that top leg travel slightly forward. Take it down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then tap the big toe. El dedo gordo. 5. It taps into the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap it back behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. This is for you, Ben. 2 and 1. Good. Bend the knee. Exhale, take a nice little twist of your spine. Exhale. Push through both hands. And we're going to walk ourselves onto our opposite side. Find your way there. Be there. What time is it? Okay, we're all good. We have a few more minutes. All right, so again, you can start with your top hip back, your bottom leg kind of in the floor. Just feel a little stretch. So you can rest your head on your arm, cabeza en el brazo. Good. Exhale, stretch and extend this leg. So you'll reach it out, pull right back in. Estiramos afuera y abajo. Fuera y abajo, afuera. Good. Now from here, top arm, that leg is going to lift and lower. Subimos, bajamos. 5 y 4 y 3, y 2, y 1. Muy bien. And now from here, you're going to bring that leg slightly forward. Turn the big toe down. Tap it down in the floor and exhale, lift. So hand at the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Y atrás. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adelante y atrás. Adelante y atrás. Adelante, atrás. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale, bend, take that top knee forward. And exhale, lift the top arm. Está ahí estirando detrás de ti. Súper, súper bien. Good. Y ahora vamos a empujarnos. We're going to come push ourselves into a seated position. I'm going to sing you about nubes. Ella está cantando sobre nubes. Nubes. Nubes are clouds. It's an appropriate day. It's a buen día para cantar sobre los nubes. All right, so let's make some arcoíris. Let's make some rainbows today. So you're gonna let your, I'm gonna take my right arm to my left knee. Exhale, sweep it over to my right. So a la izquierda, a la derecha. A la izquierda, a la derecha. Good. Try another 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Hold that arm out for a second. I just want you to open and close right at the elbow joint. So you'll go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale, reach up and out from the shoulder. Here you go. Taking another 5. Bueno, estirando el brazo atrás. 2 y 1. Muy bien. Desde aquí relajamos un poco. Relax that arm. Dar una little shimmy, shimmy. Bueno, también por la cabeza, el cuello. Relajamos. Otro lado. So you're just drawing a little arco iris. That's a rainbow with your brazo izquierdo. Good. Try just a few more. Good. Focus on where you feel this in the bicep, in the tricep, in the deltoid. All those nice complex movements in the arm, keeping your shoulder. El hombro muy, muy, muy feliz. Good. So now pull the elbow in. I just want you to open and close. So you're really feeling deep sternal rotation of the arm. We go 3 y 2 y 1. And then desde aquí 5, 4 y 3. Really feeling your bicep. 2 y 1. Muy bien. So now from here, take your 2 brazos adelante y atrás. Adelante y atrás. Adelante y atrás. Adelante y atrás. Good. So now we're going to go adelante, arriba, abajo, adentro. Adelante, arriba, abajo, adentro. Adelante, arriba, abajo, adentro. Adelante, arriba, abajo, adentro. 2 más. Arriba. Good. Try to keep your spine nice and long mientras estás subiendo los brazos. Good. From here, elbows into your sides y subimos. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Very nice. Exhale. Take a little moment. Relax your neck. Good. Lado y lado. Estirando el cuello. Súper bien. Desde aquí bajamos los petitos. And I'd like to do, are we okay with doing some deep relaxation? Cora liked, what did we do that time? We made a little, and I know a lot of you like this, so this is gonna be great. You're gonna doblar your little blanket here. Good. And I want to show you just a couple different ways you can use this to aid in your stretching. So I've folded up my blanket, and I'm going to start by putting it on the outside of my right hip, and then I'm going to come and just let my right sitting bone rest on this blanket. So I'm just making my pigeon pose here, nice and relaxed. So roll your weight over the opposite hip. Good. And you can make this a little rocking action. So we did a lot of hip strengthening in this last little horita. And so now I'd like you to play with really hip loosening, hip releasing. Good. So as you stretch your left hip down, you can almost reach it towards your right heel, if that makes sense. Good. And then from here, let's pause, and you can, we're going to exhale, push back. Let this outside of your leg stretch, your IT band. Good. And then we're going to bring that little mantita to the other side of your blanket. Your mat, your tapete. And then bring this leg up, and you'll let the hip come to rest there. So the sits bone sits your isquillon on your manta. Good. And this is what I mean. So you can kind of see it better, obviously, on this side. But I'm reaching cadera a mi talón, to my heel. And I'm trying to keep this nice and light, soft movement, not forcing anything, letting my hips release through a little dynamic stretch. Estirando bien. Very nice. Good. So now from here, let's just exhale, push our weight back. Y vamos a estirar. You'll walk that leg underneath you. And then we're going to take your blanket here in the center of your mat. I'm going to let it come right behind my tailbone. So then I'm going to come, let my head rest here for a moment. So you can do this two different ways. You could let your head come to the floor if that drop feels like a nice little bit of stretch for your throat. Or if that's not comfortable, you can always cushion that stretch. I want you to take an opportunity, just take a moment here to take some full, complete, big, deep breaths. Think about that space, your pelvic triangle, right? Your hip bones to the pubis. And you want to feel that whole area gets filled with your inhales and your exhales. And slowly, when you feel ready, you can begin to just wiggle your fingers and toes and circle the ankles, the wrists. Turn the thigh bones out and in. Same thing with your humerus bones. Let them rotate. Bueno. And then from here, you can doblar las rodillas. And then vamos a girar. You're going to turn onto one side. Maybe rest a moment more. And then empujando por las manos, subimos. And we'll come. Nos ponemos las palmas right in front of your heart. Doblamos la cabeza. Your practice is a gift. Tu práctica es un regalo. Muchas gracias. Disfruta el resto del día. And namaste. Thanks, everybody.
Gracias.